Hi, I'm Laura Stocco from Go to Health. I'm so excited today because we're going to meet one of my awesome clients, Larry, who's been with me for a while now, and his main goal is to lose weight, but really just to get and feel healthy once again. So we're going to hear from him soon, and I can't wait to share his story with you. Thank you, Larry, for being here. I'm so excited to chat with you. This is our very first video of what will be mini, and I want to hear from you. What is your story?
Sure. I've always struggled with my weight. I've been overweight for pretty much as long as I can remember. And I opened up a pizzeria in 2012, and it didn't help with the overweight problem.
Yeah, so Larry wants to lose weight, and he owns a pizzeria. Okay, so keep that in mind, because that is hugely difficult to do with any business, but especially with a pizzeria.
It was very difficult. I found myself there very late nights, constantly making the pizza all day. All I want is pizza.
Smelling the pizza,
yes.
Seeing it.
It's always been my favorite food, so it definitely added to my struggles. So I weighed myself the day I started the pizzeria because I knew that this would potentially be a problem. I was 311 pounds.
Okay.
And then about a year later, I had gotten myself all the way up to 355 pounds.
And this was last year?
This was
right?
last year.
Okay, so last year you're 355 pounds.
And I was not used to those kinds of numbers on the scales. I'd always been bigger, I'd always been over 300 pounds, but I quickly got into the 340s, and then all of a sudden I found myself over the 350 mark, and at 355, I'd never seen anything that high before, and I knew I had to make a change or I was going to be in big trouble. And I really feel like if I hadn't come to you at that point when I did, now we're very close to 300, where I think I would have been very close to 400 at this time had I not come to see you.
So continuously going up rather than starting to
Yes.
climb back down. What was it that made you want to lose weight? What were you afraid of, or what made you finally say, okay, this is it?
Well, it was just, mostly for health. Like you see, I'm a big fan of, especially with my wife, we're big fans of The Biggest Loser or extreme weight loss. And you see these people, and all of a sudden I'm getting into a weight where sometimes I'm a little heavier than people that are on the show. And, being close from 3 or 310, it was okay. But getting into the, 355, I'm weighing what some really big people on that show are. It really, and as you get older, a lot of us through my 20s, I'm just kind of into my early 30s now. There's a lot of health scares involved with the weight I'm at, and it just hit a point where I needed to do something.
And what made you turn to me, a holistic nutritionist, over doing many of the weight loss programs out there that we know there are many? They are quick fixes, you'll drop weight fast. What made you come to a more holistic way of losing weight?
Well, I first seen you at the running room. I belonged to there for a little bit, and you had done a presentation during one of our classes, and you really kind of stuck out to me because what you were saying was it wasn't really much about counting calories and things like that. You can have that freedom to eat what you like if you're eating the right foods.
Right.
And me being such a big eater and such a quantity eater, I always felt that if I could still allow myself a larger portion of this or a larger portion of that, but as long as it was the right food, I would have a lot more success than counting my calories and trying to stay to X amount of a calorie restriction.
Perfect, and that really is the way to properly lose weight, because if we're sticking to those 100 calorie snack packs for a snack and we're counting our points or our calories in every meal, that doesn't say what the quality of the food is. That doesn't even say or speak of the actual food and what it's consisting of. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. We have to get the most amount of nutrients we can in proteins and fats, in fiber, and also in the vitamins and minerals. And certainly pre-packaged food, not very high in the vitamins and minerals, and they are just not satisfying and long-lasting. So I'm so glad that you've come to this route. Yes, it might take a little bit longer than a quick fix, but it's more sustainable because you're changing your lifestyle, right?
I've never had a period in my life where I've gone and actually successfully lost weight, and it's actually looked more like a downward slope than spikes like this, right?
Awesome.
Had I been a little tighter to the regiment, I'm sure I would have had better results, but at the end of the day, it falls on to me, and I mean, it is a big struggle. Anyone that's my size can, I think, relate that losing weight is very difficult for a person that's been overweight all their life and have had struggles with food. And I just think that if it was easy, everybody would be skinny. And to me, at this point in my life, this is what's worked best for me so far.